here. But I'm gonna let y'all come out in the room. My car's like so clean. It's so clean. I love it. I love it. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna let y'all come in. Hold on 1 second. I'm driving. That's why I'm not on camera, because I need to pay attention to the road. Okay. I'm not on camera because I need to pay attention to the road. Okay. I want to make sure everyone can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, because I love you. Yes. Yes. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'm not gonna be here long. I was just popping on. I have another show to do on coffee. I just have another errand or two to run. And then I'll be back at the stew. And then we'll be live on coffee. We absolutely will be. Okay, y'all saying y'all can hear me. Perfect. I'm glad y'all can hear me. So I'm about to do this quick live on Chrisean Jr. content, right? So put it to you like this. I really want Chrisean Jr. to get help, right? Like, I really do. I don't set off and do anything with passion and just walk away from it. Like, I don't like to do that type of stuff. I like to start something, finish something, right? But with certain situations, it gets really annoying when people try to make you the, like, spokesperson for someone. Okay? I am not a spokesperson for Chrisean Jr. I am an entity that is part of a community of people, all right? Y'all are part of said community that has been concerned about a child and his welfare. Like, that's it. You know, that's it. That's all. That's how it started, and that's how it's going, you know, type of situation. But one thing people don't understand is what it is to be a content creator. It's easy being a subscriber, just coming into the chat and talking. Whether you drop down or whether you don't, you are protected. I am not, right? Since I've been talking about Chrisean Jr., it's been all type of stuff that has been happening in my life, right? From multiple police calls, from police calls to my children's school, to CPS being contacted, to all type of like lies and stuff being like made up, right? But I don't care, because like I said before, it comes with the territory. It absolutely does. I mean, should it come with the territory? No, because I don't feel that we have been doing anything to alert someone to maybe want to get like law enforcement, you know, or stuff like that involved. But, you know, people are people, and they're going to do what they do. But as a subscriber, you are not dealing with any of that. Right? This is why I have not done the panel that I was going to do with the content creators. I still do want to do it. But if I'm going through all of this stuff like behind the scenes, why wouldn't they go through the same things? Why wouldn't people attack them? Why wouldn't people call the police on them and CP? Like, why wouldn't they? Right? Like, shout out to Bologna and Miss J and other content creators. Voodoo TV is like, I don't want like them getting, because I'm looking at it as from a content creator's perspective, not a subscriber. Again, as a subby, it's easy to just hop into chats and whatnot and say what you need to say. You're not dealing with any backlash. You know, you're not dealing with any of that stuff. You aren't being targeted. Your family's not being targeted. Just because I can handle it doesn't mean that other content creators can. So why involve them in something? Because I would hate for them to be fine and doing their thing, and then all of a sudden they come jump on my panel and now child protection's coming to their house. All of a sudden police are coming to their home, and people are calling their loved ones jobs and, you know, trying to get them fired, and, you know, all of that stuff. Like, why would I want that for them? Why? You know, a lot of people looking at it like, oh, well, Sean said he was going to do this and said that he was going to do that, but he has not. There are reasons for that. And I don't feel like I have to explain everything. I don't feel that I have to come on here like a victim, because I'm nobody's victim, because I fear no one. I don't fear a fucking soul. There's no one that has ever hit go live that I'm scared of. Nobody. There's never been anybody that has dropped down in a chat that I'm scared of. Like, are you serious? Run up. You know, that's all I can tell you, because that's the type of lifestyle that I come from. We protect our own, we protect ourselves, and we also protect the people we love, whether they're related to us or not. And Chrisean Jr. to me falls in that category. Okay, he's an innocent child. That's just what that were. People like to make up things, and they like to push narratives. Like the live we just did. Oh, you're talking about kids. Been talking about kids and going to continue. Notice that the live that we just did, I didn't say anything about a minor. I said nothing about Eris. I said nothing about Major. I said nothing about King's son, King Jr. Those are innocents. I didn't say anything about them. Not a word. But when people want to push a narrative, they'll be like, oh, you're talking about kids and all of that. Okay, say I am. What are you going to do about it? Yeah, because that's how I give it up. Say I am talking about kids, right? Because we're always somebody's kids. I'm still my mom's kid, but I'm grown. But I'm grown. When you talk about me, you talking about somebody's kid, right? If King is a kid, because that's who I was talking about. You know, I wasn't talking about King Jr. He didn't do nothing to nobody. He's so cute self. I said that he's cute, like literally. But when you're pushing a narrative, you're going to look for the negative things, right? Instead of just looking at the situation in its totality. So again, I don't feel the need to come forward and be like, oh, well, I'm going through this and I'm going through that. No, what I'm going to do is handle it. That's what I'm going to do. Correct. That is what I'm going to do. It's a lot of you that have deceased relatives in your life. Some of your mothers aren't here anymore. Some of your fathers and aunts and uncles and cousins and brothers and sisters. King is live talking about 50 Cent's deceased mother. Now, 50 Cent is a troll. He absolutely is. But does anyone truly deserve for a deceased person to be being discussed and disrespected? Does anybody deserve that? Like, I'm confused by that. I understand that 50 Cent was talking about Tiny, but he was talking about T.I.'s wife. He was not talking about Tiny as their mother. Now, I understand that people may take offense, like Tiny's children. They may be offended by what 50 Cent did, but it truly don't have anything to do with them. That's why they should have fell back and let their greasy, short father handle it. Because that's between two men. He's the one that started it. Tiny didn't start that. She didn't have anything to do with it. Not at all, right? But at the same time, neither did 50 Cent's deceased mother. What does she have to do with anything? So it's fine for them to talk about a woman that is deceased, right? At least Tiny is alive. Okay? T.I. has family members that just passed away, aunts and stuff like that. 50 could have put up pictures of them. He didn't. That's not what he did. And y'all know I'm not a 50 fan. Like, no. I feel like 50 Cent, hey, yeah, it is what it is. But he didn't do that. He could have. But two wrongs don't make it right. So King sitting there saying the things that he's saying about 50 Cent, King is an adult. So if 50 wants to respond to him, which he did, he has every right. Now, if Major jumped in the conversation or Eris jumped in the conversation, then yeah, 50 should fall back. Those are minors. They are still kids. Like, fall back. Like, you really about to go back and forth with a kid? But why can't he go back and forth with an adult? But why not? Now, King may not be grown, because it's going to, you know what I'm saying, 25, 30, you know, is when a person can truly say that they are grown. But he is an adult. That he is. They don't all this an adult. It is what it is. Don't argue with me, argue with the government. So, you know, it is what it is. So that's just what that were. You know, I have defended people like Chrisean Jr. with people making memes of him, disrespecting him, saying that he's scary looking. Anybody come on my chat and disrespect Chrisean Jr., they are blocked immediately. Immediately. So again, I don't play those type of games. I literally don't. If somebody would have come on my chat talking about King Jr., King's son, and saying that he this and he that, I'm blocking you. I'm not even saying that. Why do you feel like you can? Why? Like, are you okay? Are you okay? So again, when it comes to Chrisean Jr., I am not the headquarters. I've had over 100 and something thousand subscribers, over 150,000 something subscribers before I even open up my mouth about Chrisean Jr. So that means that my audience is used to a different type of talk, right? So I'm not going to limit myself, nor am I going to shun myself from the content that I have been discussing for years because you want to hear about Chrisean Jr. all day. I could care less. I can care less, okay? I'm not Chrisean Jr.'s father. I don't have Chrisean Jr. in my custody. I'll talk about him when I feel like talking about him. Are you okay? Are you okay? I'll talk about him when I feel like it. If I don't want to talk about him, I'm not. All right? If I talk about him at the beginning of my life, it's at the beginning. If I talk about him in the middle, it's in the middle. If it's at the end, it's at the end. If you don't like it, don't watch. Okay? I'm not the problem. You are. I'm not weird. You are, girl. That's all that is. I'm not weird. You are. Like, why are you here? Like, I'm gonna talk about him when I want to. As you see earlier, while I was live, we held over 1,000 people in our audience, and we said not a word about Chrisean Jr. What does that tell you? That tells you that my audience misses the celebrity tea. My audience misses the celebrity gossip, because if they just came here to listen to about Chrisean Jr., they would have left. Why are we over 1,000 strong and holding the audience for over 2 hours? If my audience only want to hear about Chrisean Jr., they don't. They don't. My people come here for a key. My people come here for a gag. My people come here for an escape. And unfortunately, talking about a disabled child that is being neglected publicly is nothing to laugh about. There's nothing entertaining about that. Nothing at all. So I feel like I've done an amazing job. I am so proud of myself, and I'm so proud of my audience, and I'm so proud of the other content creators that have built a village around this poor, innocent child and have done everything in their power and in their due diligence to make it so that there is some type of awareness raised. Right. Like, what you want me to do, police? What you want me to do? So I'm like super proud of us, and I'm going to 100% keep tabs on Chrisean Jr. But again, every time I open my mouth, I'm not going to discuss him. I'm not. That's not anything that's, going to be going down, and I really don't care how anybody feels about it. Like, if you haven't learned anything about Sean Deviway, know that he does not give a fuck. Know that. Not at all. I come on YouTube and entertain my audience. That is my job. Nothing more, nothing less. And guess what? I get to decide how that entertainment is given. Why don't people consider the content creator? Shout out to Bologna TV, etc. I'm sure they would like to take breaks and talk about other stuff too. But on YouTube, if you take a break, the audience looks at it as you've given up. The audience looks at it as you don't care anymore, right? And that's not how the situation is. It's a heavy topic to talk about. Notice every time that I talk about hot topics and stuff like that, how I'm smiling, I'm laughing, I'm having a good time. And then I'll talk about Chrisean Jr. and my complete mood will change. Am I being considered? Does anybody care how this makes me feel, that this kid, we have to watch this going on? We have to listen to his terrible breathing. We have to watch him not be cared for. We have to watch him sit in corners facing the wall and all of that. Like, do y'all know how much energy that takes out of a person? It takes a lot. Like, it literally does. So it's not an easy topic to talk about. 100%, it's not. But I don't feel the need to give up, because I truly do care, about Chrisean Jr. 100%. But I have a job to do, and I have a platform to run. And unfortunately, this is not the Save Chrisean Jr. channel. It's not. I'm going to pivot. I'm going to sidestep. I'm going to do all of those things. And I don't care how anybody feels about it. Literally. Like, I could care less. you know. What money? Did Sean ask for money? No, I've never asked for money. I don't know anybody, anyone that is talking about money or anything like that. They're just as weird as their parents. Because yeah, I don't know anything about any money. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, the only people making money off Chrisean Jr. is Chrisean, Rock, and Blueface. I don't know anybody else that's profiting off of him, not even the people that babysit him, like Tessa, Chastity. They didn't even make any money. They didn't even get a dime. What are you talking about? Who makes money off Chrisean Jr.? Like, what? Like, no, that doesn't even make any sense. Again, like I said, I don't care who watches me. Literally. I'm good with my core audience, how it's always been. I'm great with my core audience. I have one of those. Yeah. I don't know if they told you about me. But yeah, I have a core audience. Correct. My audience will come listen to me talk about anything. Paint drying on the wall as long as I make them laugh. Because that's why they come here. They come here to feel better. They come here to be relieved, not to be depressed. Because this is what this type of content does. It's depressing. It's depressing. Like, are you okay? It is. It's a downer. Fact. It is a downer. Are you okay? I liven it up. Yeah. It's the same thing over and over. With the majority of the channels you go to, talking about Junior, it's pretty much like the same things, right? So this is why Sean changed it up. I change it up. I've always done that, right? And I'm not going to stop doing it because that's why I'm a success. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing over here broken. There's nothing over here broken, you know, is what that were. And the proof is in the pudding. Today, and like the last couple of days, look at the T.S. Madison videos, all of that stuff. Clearly, my audience wants to hear me talk about other stuff. Because if they didn't, what's going on with the views? Why are the views so high if people aren't interested? Why don't I have 20 views? 5 views? Why? Yeah. Like, I could walk away from talking about Chrisean Jr. right now, and I'm going to be just fine. I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing, securing a bag, taking care of my family. I don't need to do Chrisean Jr. to do that. That's what I'm saying. Weirdos say stuff like that. Like, you're a weirdo. Hopefully you're not weird your whole life. Hopefully not. Right? I'm live popping it, doing my celebrity gossip, getting super stickers, super chats. Ain't that the same thing that happened with Chrisean Jr.? Why didn't nobody say anything, though? Why doesn't anybody say anything, though? When I'm getting my super stickers and stuff earlier, shout out to my audience. I love you all. I really appreciate y'all. When I'm getting super stickers and stuff earlier, gifted memberships and all of that, why isn't anybody saying anything? Why? But then I talk about Chrisean Jr. and the same thing happens and I'm profiting off of him. Are you okay? Are you okay? Wow. Are y'all all right? Yeah. The reason why people like hearing me talk about Chrisean Jr., because you can hear in my throat that I care. I'm not jumping on a bandwagon. How can you jump on a bandwagon you started? How? We went viral. Okay? Sean Every Way and his audience. We did that. I didn't do that by myself. I couldn't have did as far as we've gotten with this, we couldn't even got this far without y'all. I didn't do this by myself. Are y'all okay? Okay. Are y'all all right? I couldn't have did this by myself. And I didn't. That's just what that were. Before our petition, Junior wasn't wearing coats. He wasn't even being placed in car seats. He was rolling around in the back seats in a stroller top. Until our petition, again, a little feat is a big one. So people are so tunnel vision on Junior being taken away from Chrisean. That's not my motive because I don't have power over that. I don't want power over that. I don't want to decide where her son goes. He's not my son. Okay? I am not family. So in my opinion, I really don't have the right to be coming forward. And I'm a content creator, so I have to be careful. Like I told y'all when this first started, the people in the audience calling CPS, I do not blame you. I do not blame you. And you are protected. You are protected. You're good. I call CPS and it's war. And I didn't even call CPS and it's already been war. Y'all ain't got to worry about the police going to y'all kids' school. I do. Because I didn't even call CPS, and I'm already dealing with all that type of stuff. Literally. Last month, I dealt with a lot. The days that y'all didn't see me go live is because I was handling things. I'm putting my children in those type of predicaments, so I need to take care of it. So that's what I did. I went and took care of it. I didn't come on here complaining. I didn't come up here, oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is me. But the girls on here talking about money. Are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? I made less money talking about Chrisean Jr. if we're going to keep it real. Like, if we're going to keep it real, I make way more money talking about celebrity gossip and doing survivings on, stories people really aren't checking for and all that. Go check my track record. Go look at my big videos. Go look at my big numbers. Chrisean nor Chrisean Jr. are nowhere in the title. I have videos with 1 million views on it. 3 million views on it. They not in there. They are y'all okay? I can walk away right now, not say another word, and I will still be successful. But see, that's what the haters want. That's what they want you to do. So they want to knock you off your throne. When I didn't even sit down. Like, how is creating awareness gatekeeping? The gate is wide open. Like, all of you can come in. All of you can come in. But see, when you're trying to dim, I've been fighting counter strikes and strikes and I've been a lot. I went live twice just to make sure I'm able to go because people keep striking my channel and trying to strike it. And it's false strikes. They're not real. They're not real. I'm dealing with all of that. I'm not live. For what? What is a complaint gonna get you? That's why I don't complain about Chrisean Jr. That's why for what? For what? No, we're just going to keep working at it. We're just going to keep working at it. That's it. That's it. That's all. I would never give up on Chrisean Jr. Because I can do everything that I'm doing behind the scenes. I've done so much behind the scenes. I've had at least 36 different calls with people. Right? And y'all ain't heard a word of the conversations that we've had because it's not for money. One of the phone calls, I could have at least got 1 million views on. I talked to one of Chrisean's literal family members. Literal family members called the line. But they said that they did not want to be recorded and they did not want to go public. And I left it as that. Left it as that. I could have recorded that call, even and put it out. I could have gotten millions of views off of that. Millions. If y'all would have heard what they said, wow. Groundbreaking things that I would have I was like, whoa, but it connects the dots and put pieces together, that you didn't know before. It's why I kind of fell back off Chrisean and just focused on Chrisean Jr. I've heard a lot of stuff about Chrisean, her upbringing, where she may be going through herself. But it still doesn't mean that Chrisean Jr. is not in danger and that he doesn't need better help. It doesn't, that's no excuse. It's how I look at it. Like, okay, yeah, all that's sad and everything, but, that's how I look at it. Yeah, that's sad and everything, but, So, now you got a cease and desist. No one can send me a cease and desist. That would be pointless. You would have to be defaming in order to do that. You would. It's not defaming to say that Chrisean Jr. has club feet. It's not defaming to say that he has trouble breathing. None of that's defaming. None of that. We can prove it. See, defaming is saying that Chrisean has STDs, etc. Although there is my charts and stuff, but that's violating HIPAA, so you couldn't even use that as evidence when you're not even supposed to be able to look at something like that. You're not even supposed to be laying eyes on it, you know? So that's why I don't go around saying, oh, Chrisean got this and Chrisean this. And which, you don't hear me saying nothing like that? No, you do not. And things could also be doctored up. So just because her name on it don't truly mean it's her, but from what we gathered, it's real. It's real from what we have gathered. But am I live? Oh, Chrisean, yes, you did. No, because that can be looked at as defaming. But saying that a child needs help and the caregivers that have been around that child has admitted the same thing, there's no defamation. So there's no, you can send me a cease and desist, but I'm gonna go live like Tasha K and wipe my arse with it. I sure am. I sure am. I'm completely within the guidelines. So my videos aren't even being taken down for, things, referencing like defamation and bullying and harassment, then why would a person send me a cease and desist? Like, they could, but oh well. I'm gonna keep saying exactly what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep doing exactly what I'm doing. So that's just what that were. Stop wishing bad. I don't know what that means. He said they called him. Are you listening? Correct. Yeah, they called me. I didn't call any of Chrisean's family members. Not a one. Not even the one that they said that I'm working for, which is Tasiki. They said that I'm working for Tasiki. My life has been threatened multiple times. They have group chats trying to come at me, and all. They're like, girl, please. I've shown y'all screenshots. I'm supposed to end up like Ronnie Doe. All of that, but who cares, right? Who cares, right? Oh, well, you're talking about a child. Like, okay, I guess. All right, off with his head, I guess. What do you do? Yeah, they called me after the Family Insider. After the Family Insider called in and we did the interview, they wanted to elaborate on a lot of the stuff that the Family Insider said, and they also agreed with a lot of the stuff that the Family Insider said. And they also wanted that person's identity, but I told them, I'm protecting you, so da-da-da, But yeah, they did not want to be recorded. They did not want to come on the show, like live or anything like that. Technically, they did call live. If y'all pay attention to one of the shows that we did, they said, I want to talk to you, but I don't want to talk publicly. That was the family member. That was the family member. I have a recorded call of the police and CPS going to Tessa's house. And I can show you the text message that said, for now, could you not put this out? And I said, yeah, absolutely. And I asked if I could talk about it. I said, well, can I let the people know? And they say, yeah, you can let them know. But if you cannot, because it gives away who called. So that's why the person didn't want me to play it, because their voice is on the call and whatnot, sending the police over to Tessa's home. And once again, I protected them. That's what you're supposed to do. Like, not everything is content, because I could make a content and I could be making coin. All of the stuff that I could really be making money on is in the vault. Like, so it's weird when people are like, oh, you're making money off a kid. But I get paid to talk. So no matter who I talk about, I could get paid to talk about you. You want to be a celebrity? You want to be a YouTube sensation? Because I can get paid talking about you. A nobody. I can make you someone. Literally. Give me 20 minutes. Give me 20 minutes. Watch what I do for you. Give me 20 minutes. Are you okay? That's it. Give me 20 minutes. How am I light up your life? Give me 20 minutes. I don't even need a picture of you. And I'll still light up your life. Like, I promise you. I'll have you change your name. You know how many subscribers gonna change their names just because I fried them in the chat? Just because I fried them? Like, are you kidding me? Like, those are some of my highest rated videos is when I'm roasting. Like, are y'all okay? Like, I don't have to talk about Chrisean at all. Like, it's a choice. Just like if I stop talking about him, it's going to be a choice. No one will make me do anything. No one. No one will make me do a damn thing. It's that simple. Like, 100%. So the wrong thing you want to do with Sean is get on his nerves. you don't want to get on Sean's nerves. You don't want Sean to prove a point, because I work hard and I'm very consistent. So you don't want me proving points. You don't want me doing that. You don't want me showing you how I can secure a big bag and not utter a JR, a Junior, a Chrisean, a Rock, a Blue, a Face. Like, girl, please. Like, how do y'all think I got here? Not off the back of a disabled baby. That's what his mama doing. Like, what do you mean? That's the only person that's profiting off of him. Are you okay? Are you okay? Stop texting and driving. Yes, please stop texting and driving, sweetheart. Are you better create your own platform, tearing down, because YouTube will be taking it down. Taking what down? That don't even make sense. Stop talking to me. Right, are you okay? Like, stop talking to me. This is why I don't talk to fat people. This is why. This is why I only talk to beautiful BBWs. This is why. I hate talking to fat guys. I hate it. I literally do. Like, I can't stand it. Like, it's so annoying. Y'all always just got to be fat. Like, ugh. We're just big, just in the way. Just big and in the way. Like, gross. Like, it's so annoying. Like, girl. This is why I don't talk to big, burly bastards. This is why. Like, ugh. Stop talking to me. Ugh. Like, girl. I wish I knew you in person. I would come to your house and just laugh. And I would invite you over. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And I would invite you over. I sure would. Right. Take your negativity elsewhere. I mean, it's up to them. If they want to come over here and get a headache, because that's all they're going to leave with, I promise you. They will leave with no resolve. They will leave with no resolve. I promise you. They leave feeling disrespected. Like, that's about it. Go tell your story. That's all we can tell you. Go to other content creators and tell them how mean Sean is, how he's this, how he's that. Yeah. Girl, please. Tell them to go check him. Because, I mean, y'all talk to content creators about everything but that. When is y'all going to check Sean? When is y'all going to get him? Because, girl, still here. Like, I'm still here. I thought I was getting sued. Girl. Girl, where's the lawsuit? Girl, I like court. Where's the lawsuit? I thought I was going to jail. I thought I owed all this child support, all this. Girl. That's just what they were. So, yeah. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's nothing for me to talk about other things. And that's what I love about conversations like this, because we just proved it. We literally just proved it. Because a lot of the girls be saying that, but like they can't thrive doing anything else. Like they only thrive with one topic, and whatnot, right? We don't. We can talk about anything. We've always been like that. We've always talked about a different plethora of topics, right? Like, we've always done that, So I try to feed everybody. I try to make everybody happy, I have an audience that wants to hear the black tea and the celebrity tea. I have an audience that is concerned about Chrisean Jr. I have an audience that want to hear about everything going on with these content creators and YouTubers, and stuff like that. I have, again, a big audience, meaning that my audience range in so many different layers. So that's why I've always talked about so many different things. While we attract all colors, shapes, sizes, ethnicities, religions, this is why we do that, because we are not one-trick ponies. We do not just sit there and talk about one. We don't base our channel off of one thing. People said all of that about Nettard, right? They said, oh, you're just clout chasing. You're just trying to make money off of Nettard's name. I don't have any videos of Nettard up. Notice that? Notice that? But people say it's about money and clout and attention. Then why did I get rid of all of those videos? I got rid of over like 500,000-600,000 views. Literally. Type it in. Type in Nettard. Type it in. Go ahead. Go under Shine Everyway. And type in the search bar, Shine Everyway and Nettard. Gone. Been gone. Been gone. Been gone. Been like, girl. Been gone. Because because the reason I got rid of them top shelf is because people always try to push a narrative So you have to show them that the narrative isn't true. Because I can do the same thing with Chrisean Jr. I'll get rid of all of it. I don't care. Because I'm an E. Because they said the same thing about Netterd. Oh, you have to talk about Netterd. You only get viewed and, money when you talk about Netterd. Are you sure? Because I get paid to talk. I can talk about anybody. I can make, you give me a topic and I can make it funny. Like, I work hard at what I do. It's truly a craft, at what I do, Talking about Chrisean Jr. and we used the little sloth and whatnot for me to show how Chrisean treats Junior. Ain't nobody else doing that. No one else is doing that. Why do you think people specifically come to me? Right? This is why. Reasons like that. Because I entertain. And again, it's not an easy topic to talk about. It's a depressing topic. It's a very sad topic. People want to see this boy get help. They don't want to see him consistently going through things on a consistent basis and people just talking about what he's going through, but nothing is being done. So I decided to do something about it. I decided to put my best foot forward, hope for the best, and let's see what happens. That's it. That's it. Why do people act like talking about Chrisean Jr. is a surefire way to get viewed? It's not. It's not. People have discernment. So as a content creator and even as a subscriber, you're going to be able to tell if somebody's talking about that young boy because they care about him or if they're talking about him because he's a popular topic. You can tell. You can tell. You absolutely can. See, the issue is the person can't say that about me because we kind of like started the movement. We started a whole nother movement. Don't get me wrong. There's already people talking about Chrisean Jr., and whatnot. But I just feel like we did it differently. It was just, we were doing something. We were active, boots on the ground. And that made people feel better. I think that's why a lot of people just like, at least Sean is trying, at least, he's trying to do this and he's trying to do that, because you can feel it. It's genuine. Because I really am. Ain't nobody else trying to contact doctors to see what's going on with children that suffer from certain things. Like, there's a lot of people not doing stuff like that. They'd rather just go live and talk about how horrible of a mother Chrisean is. What is that going to do? What is that going to do? I mean, I get it. I'm not disagreeing with you. But at the same time, nothing's being done. Nothing's being done. We want to see that boy in a better situation. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, we know she ain't ish. We get that. We get that. But that's beside the point. Like that, we can't focus on that. We really can't because it's not going to get us anywhere besides enraged. Enraged. That's why a lot of y'all hate her. Y'all don't hate Chrisean because of Chrisean. The majority of y'all don't even know who she is. Y'all don't even follow her content. Like y'all don't even F with her like that. Y'all just see the treatment of that child and that is enough for you. That is enough for you to decide that you don't want anything to do with her. That's enough for the majority of the people in the audience, and that's just keeping it a bean. That's enough. The majority of y'all are educated, smart individuals, one that use discernment, okay? Ones that have a conscience, morals, values. You have all that. So a person like Chrisean Rock is not going to be on your radar. How you go from listening to Sean David Wade to listening to Chrisean Rock? Are you okay? What? What? The majority of the time, we don't even know what she's saying in the lives. We don't even know what she's saying. It's like, what? Like, we don't get how y'all watch her. Because, like, what are you watching? She like, girl, but y'all mad at me. But you mad at me. What was you mad at? Because I'm making sense? Because people are agreeing? I'm pointing out things people wasn't necessarily looking at. But you mad at me. Crazy work. You mad at Sean. Why folk come? Why folk come you mad at Sean, girl? What Sean do? What Sean do besides be zesty? What? What? Because y'all act like a sexuality is an insult. A sexuality is an insult, but you staying at home with 3 kids, no husband, barely got a job. Girl, telling me to lay off Chrisean because you have a CPS appointment next week at 2 on Wednesday. You know, girl, but you mad at me. That's why I'm asking, are you mad at me? Because I don't feel like you notice that you're angry. Your voice is elevated. Like, did you not notice that? Can you not talk to me like that, please? Don't talk to me like that, you know? And that's just what that word. That's just what that were. And that's what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? I am going to fight the fight for Chrisean Jr. I don't care who don't like it. I don't. Y'all done called the police. Y'all done tried to get my channel taken down. Y'all done called CPS on my beautiful can all walk and talk children. Y'all done try to get my kid's mother in trouble and stuff at work. You know, like y'all done did all type of stuff. And I'm still here. I'm not afraid. Okay? I'm not scared. I'm not. I've lived a beautiful life. I absolutely have. And I would rather to fall for something than fall for anything. So threatening my life and stuff like that, if taking me out means that Junior's going to be okay, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't control it. I can't control it. So, I done threatened my whole life multiple times. Calling the phone. Why do y'all think I don't do call-ins as of recently? I'm gonna put a screenshot on my community wall. I get harassing calls every day. Every single day. Today I probably got maybe like 8 or 9. Maybe. Probably more. Every day. Every fucking day. I'm gonna take a screenshot of the call log so y'all can see it. Every day. They're red missed calls because I know who they are. I know that those are people that are just trying to harass. That's it. That's all. Okay, I'm not clocked in, so yeah, I'm not clocked in. I don't have time for all of that. Yeah, I'm not about to be answering your calls, and I'm sitting here kicking it with my kids, and I'm cooking dinner. You think I'm about to sit here and argue with you on the phone? Call me when I'm live. That's all I can tell you. Correct. So I just want to let it be known that I can stop talking about Chrisean Jr. at any moment. The reason I'm doing it is for Chrisean Jr. and for the many concerned parents and individuals that have came into my chat, that have watched my videos, that has shared me, subscribed to the channel, come for updates, sending me. That's who I'm doing it for. I don't care what a hater has to say. Get to work. Get to work. That's all I can tell you. Because you haters are busy. Y'all have a lot to do. Y'all have a lot on y'all plate. Y'all have to do everything in your power to make us shine. Y'all have to keep going around letting people know we exist. You guys are busy. I don't even see how you have the time to come and troll when you're supposed to be going around hating. Y'all are busy bugs. Busy ladybugs, right? So for people like, oh, Sean, I thought you were going to do the panel, da-da-da. Well, I was trying to let things calm down behind the scenes. I'm not bringing these women on here to be attacked. I'm not bringing Blonay and other people, Miss J and, any other person or woman or male that would like to come onto the show. I'm not bringing those people on here to get attacked. I'm not doing that. Like, I was trying to let the smoke settle. Then, yeah, cool. Then, yeah, let's do a panel, whatnot, But I'm not doing no panel with these women, and while they up there, people looking up their information and trying to find this and that and typing their names in the databases and all. Not at all. I'm not taking them through that. I'm not taking them through that because I signed up for creating awareness. Sometimes you do, get backlash. It happens. It doesn't mean run because that's what they want you to do. That's what the haters want you to do. Let me blow out these candles. That's what the haters want you to do. I have so many candles in my house. It smells so good. But yeah, that's what the haters want you to do. They want you to run. They want you to stop. They want you to make shows like why I'm leaving YouTube, why I'm going to stop talking about this. I ain't stop talking about a goddamn thing until I feel like it. Until I feel like it. But don't discourage me as a supporter. As a supporter, fall back, sit back, and I'll get to it when I get to it. It's that simple. It's that simple. Okay? This is not the Chrisean Jr. channel. Okay, there's other people that are coming here that want to be fed with other things. That's why they are coming here. Not everybody coming here to hear about Chrisean Jr. Some people could care less, and that's unfortunate, but it's the truth. You know, some people could care less about the situation. They don't know what's going on, don't really even know who the poor kid is, you know, all of that. They just keep seeing his face. Have no idea who he is. Not that they don't care, they just don't know what's going on, and they don't necessarily care to. You know, they want to hear about what's going on with 50 Cent. And, you know, and are they wrong for that? No. Because this is what my channel is about. I'm in the celebrity and black tea sector. That is my channel. It's always been my channel. Okay, Chrisean Jr. is not black tea. Not at all. He's a poor, disabled child that is not getting the help that he needs. That is who he is. That's all. That's it, that's all. Not everybody coming for that. Why is it cool that I neglect my audience with celebrity news to just talk about Chrisean Jr. all day? And then my subscribers that subscribe to me for the tea, they're going to leave. They're going to leave. That's why I try to feed both audiences. Hello? Multitask. You know? I understand there's some people that's coming for the tea, and I understand there's some people that's coming strictly to hear about Chrisean Jr. and what's going on with him. You know? I get that. I get that. But as a content creator, I don't feel like I would be doing everything in my due diligence, you know? And then once you start talking about something, once you get caught in a certain conversation, sometimes it's hard to go back to talking about other things. Sometimes it's hard to get the groove again. Sometimes it's hard to get back into, okay, well, I'm talking, it's hard sometimes. Sometimes you lose your mark. Sometimes you miss the train ride. You know, the train you're supposed to be on, you're not on it because you at the, you know, at the train station looking at, you know, you're on the wrong goddamn train. You know, you over there nosy seeing what the train looked like and yours pulling off, you know? So that, you know, that's the thing. I have to feed both, and I'm going to feed both. All right. Not every time I go live, like y'all got to cut that. You know that it's very annoying, and it's annoying to my audience. Not annoying to me because I don't care. Like I'm gonna do what I want to do, like 100%. But when my audience is in the chat and they're trying to enjoy the content, and then it's people coming in, well, what's going on with Chrisean Jr. and why are you doing all this playing and all of this? Like, what's gonna, bitch? If you don't get the fuck away from my channel. Like, ew. Like, we're talking about this, and we're going to talk about this. Who the f are you to try to come in here and force us to be depressed? Like, are you okay? Ugh. Sometimes it's nice to get a little laughter before you cry. Because that's what it's like. Like, are y'all all right? Like, ugh. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. And these people being here really enjoying themselves. Throwing up laughing emojis and, oh, Sean, you cracking my ribs. And, like, let them enjoy themselves. Fall back. Like, we'll get to Chrisean when we get to him because you gonna fuck around and I ain't gonna talk about him at all. Because you could go look up the same thing that I'm about to talk about. Like, the same thing. Like, you don't need me. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you that concerned, if you that worried, why you only worry when I'm live? Do you only care when I care? Yeah, but y'all worried about me. That's weird. Like, you should care all the time. I do. Like, I only care unless Sean's talking about it. What? Why? That's not genuine. You should care about it all the time. You shouldn't care who talking about the boy as long as they're speaking good and really want to help him. You should be checking those content creators and stuff out too. Again, I ain't never been no gatekeeper or anything like that. I want everybody to shine. There's plenty of room out here for everybody. Like 100%. It be the press girls that be out here hating. Them be the ones that try to get your channel struck and your channel taken down because they feel like you're in the way. When there's enough room out here for everyone. There are billions of people online. Why are you worried about the few thousand that's over here? Nigga. Why are you worried about? Why are you worried about? Why folk come you worried about my people? Well, why? I been Poppington. Like, what are you talking about? Sorry, I have to wash my hands. So yeah, it's like, girl, we been Poppington. Like that didn't just happen, or anything like that, girl. Please. Some people use their power for good. Some people use their power for evil. Look, like, but you mad at me for? Like, you want me alive every day? Junior. Like it's sad. Like we made her hide him. Like, girl, she proudly showed him all the time when she was, trying to collect cash apps and PayPals and get stuff sent to her, all of that stuff. But the girls always want to talk about some who's using Chrisean Jr. and who's not. Like, are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? Nobody using a innocent child.